we finally break this roof curse? This is Liberty Prime with Base Footers, and welcome back to RuneScape Dragonwilds. In this episode, we go back into battle. That's right, we're taking on that roof curse again. And if you enjoy watching the battles as we conquer building in RuneScape Dragonwilds, please be sure to leave a like on this video. Oh, and if you want to see how our fairy tale village is going to turn out, please be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out on any skirmishes in our war campaign. We're going to win it, y'all. Alrighty, y'all, back into the fray. This roof is going down. I mean up. This roof is going up. And we're going to go here and hide out while we do our building. So back into the Eye of Oculus as usual. Alrighty, let's see, let's get some roofing going. We're going to actually start out with these, well, no, actually we're going to start out with making a few little kick flips here. Let's get right back into the menu where we just were and get the proper piece this time, which would be this little guy. And we're going to actually go ahead and get rid of this so that we can put it into place. Oh, and we need to be in advanced as well. Alrighty. Yeah, now we're just going to have just the tiniest little flip there, and I hope that that's the correct measurement. We'll find out in just a few seconds, or minutes, or whatever. I am sick and tired of this roof curse, and we're going to just try to make it go away as fast as we can here. I don't know how well that's going to work out for us, but it is worth the effort, I hope. Let's go ahead and put all of these little kick flips in place. Don't know why I've got the phrase kick flip stuck in my head, but it seems to work. And I was never very good at kickflips or, anything related to that anyway, but hey. Oh, and you know what? I'm kind of torn about this tree. I mean, I love having it growing here, and it's going to be very cool once the roof is on. But at the moment, it's kind of in the way. Well, I'll leave it until we get back here. Oh, come on. There you go. And I'm going to try real hard to not have to do any fast forwarding or clip showing or anything like that in this episode or any future episodes actually, but you just never know. Sometimes it's just going to be maddening, and I'm going to feel the need to at least spare you guys as much as I can of it, although I don't know how much that's going to wind up being. But we are back to our intended roof piece, which is this. Well, let's get back into the menu. It's this medium 30-degree roof, and we're going to put it all around the bottom edges here. So let's start doing that. And I'm going to have it right on the edge there, and hopefully that's going to work out pretty nicely. We will, of course, find out once we've got more of it in place. Let's see if I can put you where I want to. Let's go ahead and destroy this little guy here. And so far, the whole destruction thing is going pretty well, which is kind of a surprise. And hopefully I don't regret having it this nice and wide. We'll find out in a little while. We can always go back and change it if we need to. And we are going to get to our first little corner in just a second here. So let's put that puppy in place, if we can find it. This should fit in nicely right there. Alright. And we're going to keep on going for a little while longer. Ooh, this tree is... I'm going to try real hard to keep it for a while, but who knows what's going to happen. And I might regret putting that piece in place in just a few minutes too, but we'll go with it for the moment. And I should probably be in basic, actually. Oh, I should probably not be in basic, actually. Okay, let's just go right back to where we were. I just hope that this is all clicking correctly. Clicking, snapping, whatever. Some kind of words that make sense. Alrighty, let's see if this is going to be a good deal. Let's just find out. FAFO, as usual. That's how we roll around here. Yeah, we don't need this guy, I guess. Let's see if that works out. With roofing, sometimes you just gotta go with whatever works. And that seems to have worked, so yay. For the moment. Alrighty, more of this just a little while longer. Come on, snap, there we go. So far so good with it not having to fast forward as far as I can tell. Of course I haven't started editing this video yet. We'll just have to see how much it annoys me. when it starts to get annoying, that is when I shall start fast forwarding. Oh, and this needs to be overlapped, I believe. Let's find out. Come on, there we go. And one more valley. These can get kind of hard to find, especially with the smaller pieces, because they wind up, well, I'll show you in just a second how silly they wind up looking. Oh, come on, snap. There we go. And I hope that I've got enough roofing materials left. But anyway, what I was going to show you was these smaller pieces, they just get kind of ridiculous looking in the menu. They don't really look like what they are until you actually try to put them in place. But sometimes you just have to kind of hope and guess that you've got the right thing. And I think I might have just run out of materials. You require more materials to build it. Oh man, don't want to have to take a deforestation break here, but I might have to. What am I missing? I am a little bit shy of oak logs. All right, I've got some of those left over. Not as many as I want to have left over, but well, we might have to take a quick deforestation break in just a few minutes. Well, we'll see what happens. Let's get right back down in here. Near our hideout. Okay. Get me back up there so I can continue to raise the roof. Let's see. This is where we were, I do believe. There we go. Alrighty. And we are actually almost done with this little course. Alright, let's see how well you will fit. Now, if we've got time after I put the roof on, then I got some plans to maybe put in a chimney, which I think is going to be back here somewhere because it's actually going to start. It's actually going to start down here where this window currently is. And I might need to rejigger this whole area here, but we'll find out when we get there. Anyway, we've got one more valley to put in place, which we will do like so. Come on, there we go. This is going so well so far. I'm weirded out, if I'm honest. Okay, let's put in some more of this 45-degree wall. I mean, not wall, roof. Which should go right about here for start. Oh, come on, do the thing. Let's get you at the top. Okay, now that might cooperate reasonably well. Alrighty, yes. And by the way, for those of you who have missed out on why I do these smaller medium pieces when clearly a large will do, I will give you a nice little side-by-side comparison here in just a second. Come on, get up there. I refuse to fast forward. I am probably gonna have to fast forward this. Okay, there we go. And now the lighting is bummed, so I can't really show you the side-by-side that I was planning on. Well, anyway, if the lighting were coming to my aid, let's see. This part would be kind of lighter, and this part would be kind of darker. So if you need to sort of patch your roof together a little bit, it will look horribly mismatched, which of course you can't see at all right now. But anyway, I guess just take my word for it. Sometimes the full-size pieces just have a different pattern to them than the smaller pieces. So that might be more of a problem with these tier 1 pieces than with the tier 2 pieces, but I've developed this habit and I'm sticking with it. So let's go ahead and destroy this guy and put the proper medium pieces in place eventually. And I will be switching over to basic for this one. That might help me out just a little touch. Here we go. And now that I've got those in place, I will be able to switch over to the larger pieces pretty soon. But for the moment, we're just patching this up just a little bit more. Come on, get in place. There we go. Alrighty, and that's going to be a slightly complicated looking little roof there, but that's just kind of what we have to deal with. And let's go around and do that to all of these gables eventually. And I'll have to switch right back over to advanced as soon as I get into basic. I'm just, not able to stick there. We will go ahead and put these top pieces in place then with the advanced, and we will switch over to the basic once we're done with that step. Now, this balcony is actually going to have a little bit of an extension out here, which I should probably go ahead and put in place right about now. Let's see. Let's put some beams down so that the balcony roof has a parent to support. We're going to do it agonizingly slowly here, apparently. There we go. Basic for the win. What's that whole basic blade thing that I actually am not? Alrighty. We'll just have to be basic for a little while. Let's switch over to these smaller, shorter ones for this. And hope that YouTube doesn't, give me any bad effects for using the word bleep. Maybe I should just use the word female dog. Oh, come on, snap for me. There we go. Alrighty, and I will be building out this deck some more, any day now. Maybe I should go ahead and get to that. Well, maybe not quite yet. I think we'll save that for a different episode. Alrighty, now I was going to put one more of these gable walls in place any second now. Let's see, we should just need these big guys, although I will do the same thing that I did right here and put some of these smaller little corner pieces to give it just the nice effect. Oh, come on, snap for, oh, tree, I love you, but I'm about to deforestate you. And back to advanced. I do kind of hate that I have to switch back and forth so much, but, well, that's just the way it's got to go sometimes. Alrighty, you know what? Maybe if I put the roofing in place here, that will actually wind up aiding me in my efforts. So, let's do a little bit more of this. And hope that it lines up correctly. So far, so good. Come on. There we go. Of course, that means that I have to start off with the wrong type of little wall here. Okay, yeah, this tree, love you, you're going down. Where are you? Bye-bye, tree. Come on. I need wood anyway. And hopefully I'm not going to get too overburdened with this one. Well, sometimes we do the grinding off screen. This is not one of those times. We're just gonna go with it. And we seem to have room for it too. Amazing. Alrighty, now, chicken, don't test me. I am not in the mood for you. Alright, back up to that roof. Hopefully we can actually see it a little bit better now. We're going to put some of these little small puppies in place. And realize immediately that we need to get out of this and sleep and make it daylight again. Hey, get up, those dragons aren't going to slay themselves. My throat feels dry. Alrighty, I think I've got something for that. And I'm probably going to be munchy in just about 4 seconds, so let's go ahead and do something for that as well. Ooh, I need more water. Alright, well, I'm pretty sure I got some of that somewhere. I hope. I've got a little hidden chest back here, y'all. Let's see if we can get up there and replenish our supplies. Hopefully I got some. No, I don't have any there. Alright. Well, you know what, y'all? I'll be right back in just a second. Hate to do it, but, I need some water. There we go. Let's put some water stores back here. And I hope y'all don't mind me clipping out that kind of grinding. If you're really just dying to see me collect dirty water and boil it, then please let me know in the comments down below, because I will be happy to let you see that part, but I just don't really see what we're going to gain from that. So, let's get right back up there. And see if I've completely lost track of where I am. I believe that I was doing some of this. Oh no, we still had a few more steps before we could even do that part. Well, let's just get up there and see what works. See if we can apply this yet. Will you go in the correct spot? Please say you will. It looks like maybe you're gonna volunteer. Let's make sure that you're doing what I want you to. No, you're not. Okay, let's get into advanced, and maybe I can make it work almost. Oh, come on. Fine. I thought that was going to work, but it did not. Let's go right back over to basic. And just do the thing, okay? Okay, fine. We'll do that part first. Or, well, we'll do that as a little stopgap first. And now maybe you will cooperate with me. Yay! Look at that. Isn't cooperation fun? Alrighty, oh, well, isn't it fun when I get it horribly rotated incorrectly? Let's see if we can do this a little bit better this time. There we go. Alright, now, maybe we can go on to the next step. Oh my goodness, it's already dark again. Oh, we're just, getting all over my nostrils. Okay, we're gonna put this in place anyway, and then we'll go to bed and make it daylight again. Again. Turns out you're not dead, so get to work. That's what I'm trying real hard to do. You're making it very difficult on me. When that floor is getting on my nerves, I might have to do something about that before too much longer. Alrighty, back into this. There we go. Let's get back up there now. I have completely lost track of what I was doing. Thank you, game, for getting me lost in the sauce and the walls and the ceiling and all of the other things. Let's see if we can put this back into place. Any day now. Alright. Oh, goodness, I think we needed to put one more of these little kick flips in, which is now its official name. You are a kick flip. Hope you like your name. Alrighty, let's get on with this. Not too much more to this roof, actually. Well, at least this stage of it. The next stage is actually going to be trying to fit in this chimney, which I should probably start working on sooner rather than later. Because it's going to go... I'm thinking, well, let's get into the thing where we can motion. I think I'm going to put the fireplace here, but I'm going to have to key it out just a little bit so that it matches up with this wall here. So you know what, we might as well just go ahead and get started on that right now before we go any further with the roof. Ooh, okay, let's see what the next step we should take actually is. I'm thinking that I'm gonna have a little outside platform so that we can actually kind of, step up from the outside. Oh, just go where I want you to, thank you. Why was that so hard, and why are you rotated incorrectly, other than it being my fault? Okay, let's just put this little spot in place, and we can put a little bit more decking around here, so that it's easy enough to get up there. I was planning to extend this decking anyway. I'm sitting here trying to decide whether or not I want to keep it on this level, and I might have a little, well, I don't know. Let's just go with the level that it's at for the moment. I was thinking maybe I should move it around a little bit, but that might work. I am gonna have, let's see. Alright, let's extend this out as our first step. Or try to. Please cooperate. I'm in a hurry. I don't know why, but I am in a hurry. There we go. That is working well enough so far. Oh, come on. And I'm gonna blame it on this sapling in a second. Although it's not the sapling's fault, but I still feel like blaming it. I'm trying so hard to avoid having to do any fast forwarding and clip showing and all that kind of stuff. Why won't you help me with that? I saw you snap for just a second, and why do I keep having my fingers on the wrong spot on the keyboard? Okay. Whatever. Oh, goodness. Okay. Why did I swear off clip shows again? There we go. My goodness. I do remember why I swore off clip shows. They're just horribly terrible to edit, and based on the like-dislike ratio for the clip show, I'm thinking that y'all did not enjoy it either, so we're just gonna have to go with reality, which in this case is dictating, maybe let's just not bother with that part. And I actually don't need this to be a foundation piece of this sort, so let's just get rid of that and put in some actual flooring instead. Wherever that is, that's where that's hiding. And it always weirds me out when it just sort of gets dark in the middle of the day, y'all. I am out of materials again. Oh, goodness. My goodness. I don't know why I woke up in a hurry this morning. I'm not really actually in a hurry, but apparently some part of me thinks that I am. Come on, let's collect all this up and see what we're liking. We are getting pretty short on the oat, so let's go ahead and fix that. Or try to. Hopefully I've got enough in my supplies. Already done my deforestation pause for the moment. Ooh, we are getting pretty low. Yeah, I'm gonna need to just go ahead and resign myself to having to do more deforestation soon. But let's go ahead and get nicely overburdened here and hide out in the house while we go right back up into the eye of Oculus. Any second now. Whee! Alrighty, I was working around with this. Actually, I was trying to put some flooring in place, so I am not working around with this. Let's go over to the correct puppy. Actually, I do need this anyway, but not quite yet. Let's get into the big floor and put you right about there. And let's continue with that cooperation thing that you were doing there. I like that thing. Alrighty, so there's some of that, and I think we're gonna, well, I don't know. Yeah, actually I do know. I think I'm gonna put in, well, this is me trying to decide whether or not I want to extend that decking just a little bit out. I could go either way on it. Let's go ahead and put in an angle here. We can do other things if needed. And we can try to get the camera to cooperate. That is always needed. Let's see. Will you snap? That's good enough. Alrighty, we're definitely going to need some stairs around here. But I don't really feel the need to pull this deck out any further, and I am going to get so annoyed with that sapling pretty soon. Let's go ahead and put in a whole bunch of stairs here. That was me momentarily trying to make myself not cuss. Thank you, YouTube, for changing my speech habits. I don't know if it's quite right for a southern girl to not cuss. We tend to be a pretty cussy breed. Let's see. I do need a little angle there, but man, I don't know if it's really worth it for that. Okay, let's see. Let's get on over here just a little bit. We're going to need to extend these stairs just a tiny touch at the bottom. Didn't realize that we were getting quite so high up in the hill already here. But apparently we is. You're correct. Just a little bit more. That one we can leave off. Alright, we do need some... Ooh. Now this curve is going to be a little complicated. Let's see if we can make it work here. Earth. Oh, I don't know why it's suddenly rotating so much. Somewhere around there seems about right. Okay, now how do we deal with this problem? Because we need 2 courses of this. And that didn't really snap correctly anyway. Okay. You is not quite snap. Well, actually you is close enough, I think. Yeah, Earth. These curves are gonna age me prematurely. Women don't like that, so stop doing it. We like to pretend that we are younger than we actually are. That's how that's supposed to work. Goodness. Let's get you at the correct snapping point, wherever that is. I can no longer tell. Okay, we've got 2 options. There's this. Wait, go back to the other one. Or don't. Maybe I should just go with this one. At least it's there. That's gonna have to be good enough. But I still don't know how I'm gonna tackle this bottom piece here. Arrgh. Don't like it. Don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I think I'm just gonna not make up my mind yet. And I think that's where I want you to snap. Ooh, what am I gonna do with that bottom? Ooh. That is disturbing me. Alright, well, let's go ahead and put in the rest of the stairs here at least. While I puzzle that one out, and I might just have to, you know, work on that puzzle later on and figure out what's gonna happen. I don't know yet. We'll just solve that once we come up with a solution. Let's extend this foundation a little bit more here. This is not what I was planning to do this episode. I was, you know, going full-on roofing mode. Earth. A few more stairs here. Not that they're terribly needed, but might as well keep it going. And I am going to need stairs into the house as well, but this is probably not the final location at the door. It's probably going to be more like over here. And I'm also sitting here debating whether or not that decking needs to extend just a little bit more, and I believe that it does. Oh, what am I out of this time? You require more materials. And yes, I have to say that sarcastically every single time. Okay, I need... Oh, alright. Ash planks are going to be easier to deal with. I should have a good deal of those. Speaking of which, well, speaking of needing stuff, I need stairs back there. And I might go ahead and actually finally put them down. Alrighty, yeah, we got plenty of these, and we're gonna be plenty of, well, we're not gonna be overburdened. How odd. Okay, let's see. Stairs here and stairs there, and I am still planning to extend this deck a little bit. Apparently, I'm gonna just procrastinate on that whole roof thing. I certainly wasn't intending to, but it seems to be happening pretty solidly. Okay, yeah, get yourself down there, just like you did 4 seconds ago. Good enough. Good enough. Good enough. And now we can... Actually, I can put a larger piece here, can't I? Let's put the larger piece here. And then I will feel a little bit... Ooh, I don't want to actually pave over that little red berry thing, though. But it's not going to really be noticeable if there's some stairs here, surely. Don't get rid of the red berries for me, okay? Let's keep those. I like those. I eat ridiculous amounts of those, apparently. And I do love me some craisins in real life, so hey. I'm gonna have to be okay with that one. Why is this decking at the wrong rotation? I'm not gonna replace the whole decking. And I'm not gonna replace the floor in the house, so it's just gonna be a mismatch. So sorry to me. Alrighty, this is starting to work out, and we do need a few stairs up for our chimney. And we don't really need stairs for our window, though. Let's see. Is this gonna work out well enough? I hope so. Let's go ahead and get rid of this wall. What is you? You is the door. Alrighty. Down you go. And I'm thinking... Okay, I'm thinking that this wall will need to move out a little bit. And we're going to put... let's see. Let's put one of the big wide windows in there. And I don't necessarily like to use the big wide windows because they don't really quite match up the way they should. I think we're going to need a cheater piece here. Let's get us a nice little cheater block. And we'll put it right about here so that it'll be easier to break down when we're done. And I see that I also incidentally have gotten rid of some of my lighting inside, but we'll just replace that with something else. Okay, get your little butt in place. Okay, let's get up here inside to put this window in place. And switch over to advanced. Maybe that'll do the trick. Yay, it did! Now this beam is going to have to go away for now. And we're going to put some smaller side windows in place. And what I started to say, who knows how long ago, is that I don't really like pairing these wide windows with these smaller windows, which you can tell a lot better at this view because this window is a little bit taller than this window, and the mismatch just, well, it just bugs me. But I'm just gonna have to live with that for the moment. And I'm going to have to put a nice little beam here for the moment too. Yay! And get rid of this small little guy out here who is misplaced now, and I'll just go with that for that. Alrighty, our little chimney is halfway done. Let's keep on working on it. These chimneys, I find it very convenient to have an indoor cooktop, so let's see if we've got the stuff on us to build one of those. I probably don't. What am I missing here? I need some stone and some bone. Alrighty. Well, sure wish I thought of that when I was working on the water, so let's go ahead and do that real quick. Let's see. Don't think I've got any stored over here. I've got plenty back at the base. Our old base, I should probably say. So, I shall return in just a few seconds with the goods. And possibly some daylight. Alrighty, let's get back to it, and I just realized that I probably should be using the tier 1 pieces for this fireplace instead of the tier 2 pieces, so let's just undo all my good work real quick, and replace it with the correct stuff. Won't take but a few seconds. Oh, if I can avoid getting lost in the walls. Alrighty, now that is looking proper. And we're about to make it perpendicular as well. Let's see. Yes. And yes. And now, why did I stand right here for my Eye of Oculus? I'm going to fix that in just a few more seconds. Okay, let's put down one of these lovely little cooking pots, which are always very difficult to set. Oh, I'm out of... Oh, darn it, I used up all my ash logs building that... building those walls. Okay, that's going to be an easy fix. Let's get right back over here and put some of these back over here. Don't need that many. My mouse is being very slow today. I think I need to tend to my mouse pad in some form or fashion. That's annoying. Alrighty, this time I'm going to be not standing right in front of the fireplace that I'm trying to build. Okay. Let's try this again. I've got all of the things. I just need to get in the correct position and not in the ceiling. There we go. Almost. I just want to tuck it up as much into the corner as I can there. That seems to be the trick. Alrighty, now, what were we actually doing? I believe that we were working on the roof, weren't we? So let's get right back up there to that. Now that we have our spot in place for that, we have got some lovely little chimney stuff going on here with plenty of stuff that I need to pick up. And we're going to extend this chimney right over here and then build the roof around it. So let's just keep on going up for a little while, and let's remember that we need to remove the floor. Okay. Ooh, that's gonna be a little bit of a puzzle. Ooh, get out of my way. If we need to remove a full width's worth, that's looking proper. And we're gonna need to make this whole thing make a little bit more sense in just a few seconds. How shall we do this? Well, I know that I can put a nice small piece there. And usually I like to have my ceiling situated so that from the underside it looks all nice and fancy, but sometimes you just gotta let it go. I think this ceiling is just gonna be hard to get a good view of. This ceiling is just gonna wind up at, well, basically however it winds up. Maybe I should be doing the coffered ceiling look. Hey, I don't know, I just know that I'm not going to mess with it too much right now. I will go back in and fix it later if I need to, which I very well may. Let's see, you are looking messy here too. That's not what I expected to be destroyed when I destroyed something over here, and that over there is what gets destroyed. That's a little bit of a puzzle. You are so messy. How did you get so messy? Let's make you less messy, somehow. Hey, I get lost in the sauce so easily, y'all. I sort of apologize very half-heartedly. Alrighty, we're gonna need to have a little bit of wall there. Let's see though, how should I do this? Actually, I think that I will adjust this wall such that instead of overlapping, it's just, you know, sort of half in, half out. That might wind up making decent sense. Will certainly make sense inside. And we're gonna just go with that as the basis for our chimney. Okay. This is getting further and further away from the roofing that I was intending to make the centerpiece of this episode. But I promise we're getting to it one of these days. And you don't need to be here, so I might as well save those pieces, or save those supplies, which we'll eventually be picking up. Alrighty, let's just keep it going. Not sure that I'm gonna like having this all the way up, but we're just gonna make it happen all the way up. We're going to get back into basic snapping so that goes a little bit more easily. Yeah, let's just keep on going with this pattern. That's my plan for the moment, and I might just change it on a whim later on, but we're just gonna go with it. We just need something to be here, obscuring where we don't need roof. And that is the basic centerpiece of this plan. We're also gonna need to add in a few beams on the edges, just to make it look nice-ish and appropriately woodworky-ish. Oh, why did it get so dark all of a sudden? Don't really like that. But I do like the idea of having a little bit of decoration here at the top. I kind of wish that I could easily overlap it with this, but I believe that this is one of those pieces where this will sort of get lost in the, well, maybe not. Let's check it on all angles. Yeah, so far it's all showing up, so let's make sure that it's really going to show up on all of the spots. Let's actually put it in place before we decide that it's going to work. Let's see, because if this actually goes around the whole way, then I'm going to like it just fine. Alright, yeah, that seems to be working. Alright, so we're going to go with this one. And it's going to be nicely decorated, I hope. I'm going to go ahead and do all this decoration stuff right now. Can't do anything else. Yeah, perfect timing. This has everything to do with roofing. Alright, well, there is our chimney. And I believe that we need to start working just a little bit more on the roof here, finally. So let's get right back over to this. And this is going to be a little bit of a struggle to build around, y'all, but we're going to make it work. Let's see. I don't know why I cannot keep my fingers on the correct spot on the keyboard, but I am having real trouble with that today. Okay, and now we do actually need to go into these much smaller pieces here. And we're going to have to use some of those really funky looking tiny valleys in just a second. Oh boy, okay, so we've got to get rid of you, and put one of you up here. Oh, come on. There we go. Hopefully this is gonna work. Let's find out. Here we go. That went a little bit more smoothly than I was expecting. Now we're gonna have a little bit of complication coming up very soon with that, but let's go ahead and put these in place. And this is gonna be one of the easy ones. Oh, please tell me that I'm not out of supplies again already. I need to get to these mediums. You're gonna tell me that I'm out of supplies. Yes, I need more materials. They probably just all dropped around the place. I am gonna have to do more deforestation real soon. Oh, I can see it coming because I think I'm out of oak over here. Although I probably do have yet more back at the base. Yep, I am out of oak and I am almost out of oak in my inventory. So, we're gonna clip this out again real quick. Because... And y'all do let me know in the comments if you really want to see all this boring little detail work, but hey, for now... And y'all, I recorded too much. You'll have to tune into the next episode to find out whether or not we finally beat this roof curse. And if you've enjoyed watching the battle, please don't forget to leave a like on this video and subscribe if you want to see how it all turns out. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.